of the most feminine women. Hello ladies, thanks for tuning in. How are you guys? Okay, let me count how many habits we're gonna have. 1. Hello ladies, today we're gonna discuss the habits of the most magnetic feminine women. How are you guys? I'm outside, so the sound might not be perfect, but yeah, let me speak closer to the camera. How are you guys? Habits of feminine women. How are you guys? I'm good, Clara. How are you? So today we're gonna discuss the habits of the most feminine women. I wrote 3. Maybe we're gonna have more than that. And I know that some people will leave comments like, yeah, you can count, and yeah, okay. So I want to let you know, by the way, that I'm about to start a free challenge, and well, let me explain who this challenge is for. So this challenge gonna be for you if you have a hard time, getting commitment when dating. Like you have no problem, having Tinder matches, having dates, having gifts. Men find you beautiful. That's not an issue at all. But when it comes to getting deep commitment with, high value men that you really, really like, it's hard for you. So if this is the challenge that you have right now, I want to invite you to my free challenge to unlock the situation. So you need to apply though. You need to send me a DM on Instagram, and based on your situation, I'm gonna be able to see if I can help you or not, because I can't help you if I don't know, like you are currently dating, a married man, and you want me to help you get commitment with a married man, because you know me, I don't promote that kind of relationships. But if you are into monogamy, you want deep commitment, you want a man who is madly in love, you want a man who is serious about you, who is a provider, but you have a hard time magnetizing those men, and I want to invite you to my free challenge. Okay, so I want to start by talking about one important habit of the most feminine and magnetic woman. So first of all, women who are magnetic, they understand that when they leave the house, they need to look prepared. Okay, because they never know who they can meet. And it's not just that, it's also for them taking care of themselves, looking put together, and all of that is an act of self-care. It's not just about dating and all of that. That's an act of self-care. They like to look put together, and yeah, there is something that they enjoy about that routine. It can be about doing your hair, having some curls. It can be about the makeup. It can be about the skincare routine, or the knowledge behind skincare and all of that. It depends. Like those women, they all have something. There is something like that about their self-care that they are passionate about. For some women, it's the makeup, others it's the hair. I've seen some, it's the skincare and all of that. So yeah, find your passion when it comes to self-care. And I also noticed that most of us were really into that in high school. And once we left high school, it became harder for us to take care of ourselves, because now we have so many things to think about. We have a job, we have to eat, or we have to cook, clean, and all of that. So all of that is time consuming. So I totally understand why you might feel overwhelmed, why it has been hard for you to take care of your body and all of that. It's completely normal, but I also want you to take a decision, okay? Because when you look good, you're gonna feel good. Oh, the sun. Okay, it's a bit better. Because yeah, when you look good, you're gonna want to go out, you're gonna want to take pictures, you're gonna want to post those pictures on Tinder, on Instagram, and all of that. And don't worry, for those of you who can't stay till the end, I'm gonna put a replay on YouTube tomorrow. So yeah, for those of you who have the challenges that I just mentioned, I want you to know that you need to make sure that all the clothes that you own work together, and you can easily create 3 to 4 outfits with what you own already, and you can just easily mix and match. If right now you feel like you have nothing to wear, it's because the clothes that you have don't fit the current body that you have, and also don't work well together. And that's something that I address in my program. But yeah, that's something that you absolutely need to do, because again, you're a modern woman, you are busy and all of that, so you need to make sure that looking put together, looking feminine, and all of that is on autopilot, basically. And another thing that I want to mention is that feminine women, the most magnetic women, understand that they don't have to be perfect. No one asks them to be perfect, and they understand that it's just about working with what they have. And that's something that I always say to my clients: work with what you have. You don't have to have the tiniest waist, the biggest chest, the bigger bum. No, that's not that at all. It's about working with what you have, and understanding as well that that's okay. There are some things that are beautiful about me, there are some things that aren't that attractive about me, and that's okay. And I'm not just talking about looks, by the way. I'm also talking about character. And it's about working with what you have. And when it comes to your character, you have room for improvement. Like, I remember in the past, when I one day I was talking to my mom when I was really young, maybe, I don't know, 12 or 13, and I told her, I feel like I'm not a good person. And that's a thought that I had a lot growing up for some reason. And I remember her telling me, but you can change. And that was like, I had some sort of aha moment, because back then I thought that when you are a certain way, you are supposed to stay like that. And that's not true at all. If you consider yourself cheap, if you are cheap right now, that should not be something you joke about. Okay, that should be something you think, okay, that's not me being loved when I'm cheap. Love is generous, love is abundant, and all of that. So how can I heal my money blocks? How can I give more? How can I become more comfortable about giving more and also spending more? You see. And the wind is crazy. Oof. And another thing that I wanted to mention is that you need to have a strategy to meet men online and also offline. Like, there is something that I find crazy, is that there are a lot of successful women that I see. They still talk about how hard it is for them to meet great men, and I think it should be easier for them, because when you are rich, actually, like when you have a high income, you have the money to go to nicer places, you have the money to join social clubs and all of that. So if you are a successful woman, I feel like you have no excuse to not meet men organically, and I would recommend meeting more men organically as opposed to online, because when you meet them organically, it's a lot faster for you to vet them. They value you more as well, because in many cases they tend to think that you are desperate when they find you on on Tinder and all of that. And yeah, like, honestly, like, I want you to be serious about your organic plan to meet more men, because like, if you have a permanent job, you have a great income and all of that, you can attend nice events. You have the means for it. So maybe right now what's blocking you is that you only have married friends. So in that case, like, you need to increase your network. And also, it's strange for your friends to not go out because they are not married. Okay, a friend can be married and still enjoy life, because your marriage can't be the only thing happening. Okay, so there is that. And also, you need to have more solo time, and that's connected to the point that I just made. Okay, maybe you don't have much friends, maybe you want to be more with women who are high value and all of that, and right now you don't have them in your network. Then that's fine. It's okay for you to do solo things. So it's okay for you to go to work, and before going to work, you sit at a nice cafe and you enjoy your coffee, you see. But you need to have more solo time, and that's a habit that's great for you to develop femininity, but that's also great for you to meet more men, because it's easier for men to approach you when they see that you are alone. Because what's happening is that when you are with your friends, they are super afraid to approach. They think, yeah, but I'm gonna bother her. If she rejects me, everyone will laugh and all of that. So you see, whereas when you are alone, it's easier for them to approach because no one sees them being rejected. Okay, and you can have a beautiful story, starting at a nice cafe when you commute to work or during your lunch break. Okay. And yeah, for those of you who just joined, I want to remind you that you can apply to do my free Femininity challenge, and all you have to do is send me a DM. And yeah, it's for you if you have no problem getting compliments on your looks. Men tell you that you're attractive and all of that, but you struggle getting commitment with the men that you really, really like you have gifts, you have nice dates and all of that, but those men aren't magnetized, and it's hard for you to feel like the prize when dating. So if this sounds like something you want to solve this year, and you are sick of going back to square zero every time you meet a guy because you end up ghosted or you end up used for sex or anything like that, and you want this to stop, please send me a DM, and so that you can start the free challenge with me. Hello guys, by the way, if you're enjoying this live, you have a heart somewhere, please click on it, because when you do it, you're gonna send you're gonna send a signal to Instagram that you're enjoying this live, so that more women can join. How are you, Shaiba? How are you, Jolene? Hi, Jocelyn. How are you? Do you guys have any questions regarding the challenge, the free challenge? It's gonna start in a few days, so make sure that you apply already. I want to make sure that I can actually help you. And I didn't say much details about it, but it's gonna be, really high touch. You're gonna talk daily and all of that. So yeah, make sure you apply, because I have never done it before, and I really want it to be, transformative for you. So yeah, send me a DM. So I need to go. Hopefully the sun wasn't too bad, because again I'm outside. I was waiting for a friend, so I told myself, okay, I'm gonna say hi to the ladies, I'm gonna help them, and I'm gonna empower them. So yeah, I hope the live was great for you, and yeah, I will see you next time. Bye bye.